Oh, well, hello there. Didn't realize someone was there. Thanks for stopping in. I'm Mr. Knostman. I teach seventh grade social studies at Milton Union Middle School, and I'm looking forward to having you in class this year. This video is just going to kind of help you with some of the expectations and things to expect this year in class, and maybe help make us both a little bit more successful. So here we go. Let's go ahead and jump into things. One of the coolest things about seventh grade history is that we cover a lot of different civilizations. So if you are not enjoying the current civilization we're studying, well, just hang in there because 3 or 4 weeks, we're going to change the civilization. We're going to talk about ancient Greece. We're going to talk about Romans. We're going to talk about Islamic civilizations, a few African empires, China and their dynasties, Japan, the Middle Ages, and we'll predominantly focus on Europe during the Middle Ages, Renaissance, Reformation, both socially and religious, Age of Exploration, and we'll end the year with the Age of Enlightenment, when nation states start to form across the world. Anyways, we're going to move on to some of the classroom expectations and guidelines. And folks, you're seventh graders now, so you know how to behave. You may not choose to that all the time, but you at least know how to behave. And I focus my classroom guidelines around one word, and that is respect. And please note that these are expectations for both you and myself, because I believe that I need to follow them as well. And with that word respect, first person you need to learn to respect is yourself. And you can do so by working hard, not giving up, and having pride in your work and pride in maybe your notebook that you're going to create in class this year. I believe once we learn to respect ourselves, we can truly respect others. And I would like you to use positive language and respect boundaries in my classroom. Disrespect does take place, though. Okay, we're all humans. We're all going to learn as we go together. And when disrespect takes place, I'll be very clear about a verbal warning. It won't be sarcastic. It won't be funny. It'll be a pretty straight verbal warning to kind of give you a heads up. And then if the behavior still continues, I'll have to sign that agenda. If I'm continually signing an agenda, I'll make some phone calls home to try to get some support, and then I'll refer to the office if necessary. So those are some of the expectations for you and myself in the class. Supplies. These are no different than the supplies that were written on the list at the beginning of the summer when it was sent out. You'll need a one subject notebook. I believe I put two on the list, but I would like you to have just one at the beginning of the year and then have another one handy, because we're going to pretty much make our own textbook, our own study guide. We're not going to use a textbook in class. We're going to use some other activities to create your own, which is pictured there in the middle of the screen. And then you'll also probably need a folder to keep some loose papers in, and some colored pencils, markers, and glue sticks, which were on the normal supply list as well. One of the greatest ways to communicate between home and school is through Remind, and this is not just for students. I highly encourage parents to get signed up as well. Please get nightly text messages about assignments and classroom information. I've provided 2 ways for you to sign up for Remind on this video. I encourage you to pause the video if you need to read that, but this is how you sign up on your smartphone. Download the app, and the class code is KNO7SS. However, if you don't have apps, or if you don't want to download the app, you could just receive text messages. And you're simply going to text the message at KNO7SS to the phone number 81010. So 2 quick and easy ways to get signed up for that. I'll give extra credit to students for them getting signed up personally, and also for their parents getting signed up. Keeping track of your assignments. I have a spot in my room in which I will daily write down what we're doing, the plan in detail, the assignments, what we did last week, and maybe even the future plan of where we're headed. So please make sure you keep track of that. I believe clear communication is a very big key to success. As I mentioned earlier, I'll post assignments daily in Remind in addition to the whiteboard, and I'll also post them on Microsoft Teams for you so that you know what's going on. Here's a front picture of the classroom. I'll always have a poster up there with the now showing. So the first unit that you see we're going to start this year is with ancient Greece, and I'll change that with each unit. And you know what? Let's go ahead and just head on inside. So this is the classroom itself. In the front of the room, I've got a pretty massive timeline that's multicolored because it's got different civilizations on it. It really just focuses on the ones we cover in 7th grade. You'll see that there at the top of the board. It may even add some more pictures as we go this year to that timeline and some of the topics we study. Here is that area of the whiteboard that I'll be clearly communicating to you what we're going to do for the day, what we've done in the past, and where we're headed, and possibly assignment due dates. Here's the King's Domain, teacher's desk. If you need anything, we'll go over the guidelines on how to come up, and the desks are spaced out as much as we can humanly possible, about 3 feet in between each desks. Only about 20 students in each room this year, each class, so that makes it nice. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your 7th grade social studies classroom. Look forward to seeing you and filling those desks with your bodies and getting to know you a little bit better this year. Until then, have a great rest of your summer and enjoy it. We'll see you in a couple days.